Hello everyone, this is Anna, founder of Birdhaus Writing and Publishing. I am helping people writing and publish their book since several years. And my mission is that everyone should write their own book because everyone has a story to share and can help someone else in their own unique way. So in this series of video that I'm creating here in this platform is to share my knowledge that I've gained in the last years with you and making sure that whoever is starting this journey as a new fresh writer is equipped to make sure that his writer's dream can become true. From ideation to publication, you can find all the resources in birdhaus.ch. I have created a free masterclass also to help you to understand the process in a very concise and quick way, or you can also enroll in the online course of Birdhaus. Today we are going to talk about artificial intelligence, which is a super interesting topic and everyone wants to write with AI, but how we can do that and how to make sure that your book is really yours while utilizing artificial intelligence. So let's start. Before you start choosing the tools, there are some basic steps that you need to understand. The book is really an important element from your life. It is based on three pillars. One is you as your brand. The second is the audience. Who are you writing to? And the third part is the content itself. What I see over and over again is that people start with the content because they have an idea and they start typing without having spent enough time on the brand concept and on the audience. So before even start picking up artificial intelligence tools, you need to find them on for yourself and reflect on the three main pillars of your book. I have created a couple of videos about that. They are very short, very precise, where you can go through and really shape your brand, your audience, and the content. Only once you have those three more clear and more defined, then it's time to pick a tool. Because if you don't know where you are going, why you are going there, and how do you want your readers to go there, it doesn't matter what tool you want to pick, is going not to be good. Because you need to do some previous work first and then going and choose the proper tool. So this is the first step. Define your three pillars and making sure that you know what your book is about. The second step, if you want to start writing with artificial intelligence, it's the tools. So there is two things that we need to understand with artificial intelligence. First is that AI can help you write, but AI can also help you organize your book project. Saying that, you might be able to choose two different tools based on artificial intelligence, or maybe only one, depending from your goals. Let's start with choosing AI for writing. While writing a book, of course, if you are writing in English, of course, because now we need to differentiate. While writing your book, the first thing that you think about is putting words down on a document. And artificial intelligence lately make this happen so fast. You can put a prompt somewhere in ChatGPT or so, and then they generate thousands and thousands of words without even you thinking, which is great, but pay attention. You still need to make sure that the book is yours. And also it's your brand voice. It's your way of writing. So first thing that you need to understand is that you need to choose a tool that reflects your brand voice. ChatGPT on that is really not the best because they write in a way that for everyone is the same, and we can now really start understanding when you see some LinkedIn post or even Instagram post that it has been generated by ChatGPT, because no one really speaks like that or write like this. So in the market in this moment, there are several tools that are super interesting because they can read and they can learn the way and your style of writing, and they can produce content like yours. I suggest you to test some of them. I always advise my students to test 2 or 3 options. There are free trials, and start working with those trials for a couple of weeks to understand what is the best fitting for you. I have chosen Jasper for myself. You can find the link below in this video because from all the tools that I have tested, I found Jasper the one that best reflects my own way of writing. And also what I found very interesting with Jasper is that you can put it in the browser, and not only the writing and blog post or so it can be done, but you can also use in other different way. So Jasper I recommend, but again, go and do your own trials because maybe for you Jasper is not the good one. Also because it has very specific way of writing, and also it's not ideal to write a book with Jasper, not a complete book. It's good to write short things like blog posts, but still for write a book, it's not where it should be. It's also not Jasper's goal to write books actually. After you have selected your tool of choice, you can start writing the book. Of course, at this stage, you already know your brand voice, you know who is your target audience, and especially more important, you know your outline. When you have all those parts clear, then you can use artificial intelligence to speed up some of the creation of the content. Nowadays, there are plenty of productivity apps that can help you with plenty of activities. I have chosen for myself Notion as a productivity app. And if you enroll in the Birdhaus online course, you will get the template for the workbook Birdhaus, where I have already created a full template for your book project. Notion is very interesting because it also uses some artificial intelligence tools, and they can help you with some of the activities like also creating titles and starting with some basic of the outline. It's not really a tool to write a book, but it's a tool that is super important and super interesting to organize the book project. So artificial intelligence not only helps you with generating content, but it can help you also for brainstorming, understanding some of the things. And while you are building up your book project, probably you are going to create some of the marketing activities later on. And Notion, among other productivity app, will help you strategize this and making sure that you have everything organized. So don't think about artificial intelligence or digital solution only for the writing, but also for the organization of your book. The most important element, whatever tool you pick, is that you need to choose this quiet at the early stage of your book journey. Test and try some of them, and once you have found the best for you, then continue with that and don't change. You need to remember that the tools need to support you and not to make your life complicated. If you feel like it's complicated, you don't want to start, just drop it and maybe just continue writing with the simple Word document, which is also perfect. You need to have a system that when you sit down in front of your computer, it will speed up the process and not make it more complicated. After you have all those tools in place, it's super important you understand the full process. If you have watched my free masterclass, you should know that the process is composed in different steps. So it's not only about the writing, it's editing, it's finding the proper publishing method for you, and then the promotion. It's super important that soon enough you sit down and understand all the steps for a book. You can watch my free masterclass in 30 minutes. I give you everything that needs to be understood for this process, or you can also check and browse online. Understanding the process will help you to strategize your time and also making sure that you have proper timelines for your project. Let's speak to the next step. Once you have generated enough content, maybe with some artificial intelligence content creator or not, but it's important that you go into the editing phase with a clear mind. If you have generated content with artificial intelligence, I highly recommend you to go and heavily edit it. There is still a controversial out there, depending from the countries where you are, where the question is who is the real copyright owner when the artificial intelligence create content. If the book is really yours, it's your idea, your experience and your feelings and your everything, of course it's your copywriting. But if you use the prompt very vague and then you let artificial intelligence create plenty of content without editing, that might become really problematic. And from an advice from a very good friend of mine, which is a lawyer, it's always the point. You need to make sure that the text you are creating is yours, to make sure that it's copywriting and no one can claim this content from someone else. To make this, you need to take what artificial intelligence is generating and make it yours with your experience, your little tricks and things, especially for a book, because from a book perspective, then you are going to sell it and you don't want a certain point later in your publication journey that someone is going to claim the content as yours. So making sure that when you edit the content generated by artificial intelligence and making sure that your content is yours is going to be one of the most important elements here. I don't stress this enough, also because when we read content that it's only generated by AI, it feels cold. It feels cold because there is no story and no connection. And if you think about the books that you prefer, the non-fiction books maybe that have connected the most with you, all the connection are starting from the stories that the author is telling you that it was their own experience, because you can connect. And this is what makes a book fantastic. Of course, having artificial intelligence helping you to generate content is great and will accelerate the process so much. Still, this needs to be your book with your voice and your idea. Don't make a shortcut and just publish what a system has generated for you. With those advice, I think you are now equipped to start writing with artificial intelligence. With that, I think we have covered really the most important element for you to understand how to choose the proper artificial intelligence tools and how to write your book with them. It's still important that whatever you do, you make it these mindful decisions. The artificial intelligence concept is very new and the legislation is still not clear in many countries. So whatever you are doing, making sure that maybe you discuss this with a friend or a lawyer that can help you in your country understand exactly what are the tips and tricks. This is so important and is still not clear. But saying that artificial intelligence for writers is a game changer, is helping us so much to speed up the process and making sure that the book can be actually quicker on the hands of the readers. I look forward to hear from you and to one day having an email telling, Anna, thank you so much. I have published my book now. I'm always looking for those kind of email, and talk to you soon.